Now that the class trial has reached its climax, I would like to present the answer right here, right now.
Yay!
You're gonna spoil who the killer is? Hoo-hoo-hoo! If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be in shock. They'll all feel despair. You can't, that's seriously a big no-no. But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation. Who's the club president? So, without further ado, the answer is... You can't! Everyone, please close your eyes and cover your ears!
Correct! You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me. Can you not break my brain cells during the midpoint? There is no need for you to do another Monokuma, whatever the hell. This isn't nighttime, okay?
I'm Monami, and my heart is to think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible!
Oh my
That's
god.
Oh, I can't do anything. How annoying.
Yeah, go away.
Everyone do your best.
Yeah. Save regularly. I have a headache from all the stupidness.
Hyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Oh.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
So they went in after Hyoko woke up and left? Why did Hyoko not see them?
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime after I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide!
The bathroom.
I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
Oh.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? If so, we prepare the perfect product for you. You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer for several questions. It's called the Logic Dive. During the Logic Dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination, or the synapse course. You can move sideways with the left stick and accelerate with the R1 button. Press the circle button to brake, L1 button to Y. There will be various obstacles you will encounter as you progress throughout the course. Make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into the gap or bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answer splits into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course, so please be careful. I highly recommend that you make good use of your break. That's my meddlesome advice for you. If you press the options button during Logic Dive, you can review the controls. Good luck and have fun. She's right. This might be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with evidence after Hyoko ran away from the beach house, when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Logic Dive. Oh. So the break is that, jump, speed up. Whee! When did the killer arrive at the beach house? It has to have been after Hyoko arrived because they drugged her, right? Wait, what? Before? Why would it be before? Or wait, maybe they were waiting outside for her? Maybe that's what they mean? Okay. When did the killer leave the beach house after Hiyoko left? Because they somehow hid from her and then planted the gummy and then left. Where was the killer hiding while Hiyoko was unconscious? Well, they would have seen her, or Hiyoko would have seen them on the beach. So it has to be the beach house somewhere. I don't know. That's what we're trying to find out, isn't it? I mean, I feel like that did not solve anything. I feel like these are the questions we've been asking. Or I feel like these are the questions we know, and the questions we've been asking are where they hid specifically, not just a general overview.
It's all coming together.
Not really. Bro, this logic dive told me jack shit.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
I agree.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. The place where the killer was hiding? The place where Hiyoko hasn't looked? Maybe was the killer hiding in the closet with Hiyoko and she didn't notice because she just woke up and then went out of the room right away? Maybe?
Here!
Oh, okay. I guess. Where though?
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right?
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
If the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance, I can only think of one place. That's right, the place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was... up here? Oh, where on the right shelf was the killer hiding? You don't say it outright, I'm sure people won't understand. Is this?
Here!
Oh. Huh?
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Wait, is the surfboard case even that big? To fit an entire fucking person? What?
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you? 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place.
Oh.
Because we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
Damn. I don't know why. I did not think the surfboard cases were that big.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Why do you talk? Everything you've said up to this point is extreme nonsense, Ibuki.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her.
If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right?
Oh yeah, 3 or more. I thought it was two for some reason. 3 or more. So the killer, her, Yoko, and Kazuichi.
Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that! I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
Why can we not use it as intuitiveness during the class trial?
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Okay, interesting. So then the killer did have an accomplice. So the accomplice, Hiyoko, and Kazuichi saw the body. And the killer's excluded from that body announcement. So that makes sense. I guess if the accomplice helps you escape through the window in the bathroom like I was thinking, they could pull you up, right? So I guess there is a way for 2 people to help each other get out of that window. To be honest, if the game didn't bring up the fact that that might have been an possible escape room, I would have ignored the goddamn window in that bathroom.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent!
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Now then, I shall explain to you the final feature in the non-stop debates. From this point forward, you will now be able to use the truth flashback. If you hold down the triangle button, the shape of the reticle will change. If you aim at the remark's weak spot and keep it in the position, you will be able to memorize it. This memorized phrase can only be fired once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change to a different truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. You don't seem to have the answer to a lie or mistake in your available truth bullets. It might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use it to make your case. When's the best time in a flashback? Well, you'll just have to trust your keen wits, won't you? By the way, you will not be able to agree with anyone while you're using the truth flashback. Please remember that it's only effective when refuting points. Good luck and have fun. Interesting. Shower room. Obviously not that.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right?
Yeah.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
They could do that. I didn't
If they
see.
used something other than the shower.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
Other than the shower.
They cut it up and floosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Something other than the shower. If I use that person's opinion, I might be able to break through that contradiction.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
No, that's wrong.
I guess they could have used like a bucket full of water or something.
If they just needed to wash off the
But there
blood,
wasn't a
they
bucket.
didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Something other than the shower that was used to wash off the blood. Oh yeah! There was a bunch of shit in the trash cans. I forgot about that.
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
And it makes sense now why they were very specific about the drinks in the refrigerator only being like sugar-rated stuff or unhealthy stuff. There wasn't any water in the refrigerator. So the killer used a bunch of water bottles to wash the blood off themselves, I guess.
I've seen through it. In theory, then, that's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
There were obviously a bunch of water bottles that weren't in the refrigerator. I'm going with trash can on this one, Chief.
In the beach house refrigerator. However, try one bottle. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
Oh, damn, what is this? Oh! What the fuck?
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to
Get
cut
out
through
of here
those
with that
words.
scrub.
Oh, there were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
Tell her, Johnny on Bosch.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
You're right, but that's because they were in the trash can.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Huh? You should have said so sooner.
Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic bottles, if they did that, that person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is.
Oh shit! Oh! Okay. I'm so fucking stupid. So the only person who was wet was Peko. But then why would she kill someone? Was she the one who set up Fuyuhiko if she played the game? But then he's the one who had the envelope. That basically says that he beat the game first because he had the envelope. Okay. I guess even if you beat the game first and got the evidence, that doesn't necessarily mean you killed someone, but that's a bit sus.
See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask, who might that be?
If the killer used plastic bottles to wash off the blood on that spatter onto them, the killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person. Yeah, the one who was doused in water when she walked into the goddamn diner. Miss Peko. But then why were you covering for him? Why are you the killer and why are you simultaneously covering for Fuyuhiko?
You're the only one!
I don't understand.
Peko, is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Hajime and Kazuichi, why are you two here? Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily? I just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
That makes sense. But if she was the killer, and she was trying to use the motive that was expressly for Fuyuhiko, and trying to palm the blame off on him, why would she protect him? But then again, she ended up setting up Hiyoko, so I guess I don't understand. Why set up Hiyoko if it would be easier to set up Fuyuhiko since the motive is for him?
Don't just stay silent. Say something.
Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming!
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home.
I don't believe you. Are they both covering for each other? Did they work together? Are they killer and accomplice? And assuming that whole body announcement thing, well, not assuming because Monokuma confirmed it, so then it's either Fuyuhiko killed Mahiru, Peko saw it, Hiyoko saw it, Kazuichi saw it, or Peko killed Mahiru, Fuyuhiko saw it, Hiyoko saw it, and Kazuichi saw it. Not the murder, I mean the dead body.
So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
You are lying your ass off.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. Oh, little sneaky sneakster. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house, huh?
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer!
Why you simping, bro?
We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
He's simping. He spends $10 a month on her OnlyFans.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
The killer's escape route, I might know what it was. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening, the small window in the shower room. Yeah.
If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
She could if she had help from someone.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
Exactly.
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
You can pull someone up, no? I mean...
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Littering is not allowed. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. They could have just taken it with them, I mean...
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
Are we assuming that the person can't reach down from the window to give someone else a hand up? Or maybe there's just too great a distance. Wasn't that a 9-foot... Didn't the game say something about 9 feet? What's Fuyuhiko, like 5'6" or something? You can't reach down 4 feet and lift him up? Or vice versa, Fuyuhiko can't... Peko's probably taller than him. Fuyuhiko can't reach down a couple feet to bring her up?
No, they just had to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Huh? Peko was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
No! Please don't be violent.
Yeah, she had a bag of jelly beans up her ass. Even if the killer used an object to escape out the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. The only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, focus and think. The only object the killer used to escape out the window. Is this one of the letters? No. Okay, hold on. I think I know what it is. Did she actually have that? I think she did. She had her bamboo sword with her, no? Yeah. Okay, I got it. Is that an M or a W? That's a W. Bam. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Bamboo. Stop pressing the wrong buttons. So I guess she could have stepped on it, right? But like, why not just help each other up? I don't get it. Maybe they truly don't have the arm length to reach down, but still. That seems like the most obvious choice if you ask me. Or maybe they're saying they could have used the bamboo sword to like reach down for someone and then hoist them up by pulling the sword. Alright, there you go.
I got it!
Peko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right?
And she was holding it.
If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
Yeah, and she's even tying the knot.
Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
So that's even susser. Even more sussy baka.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily. Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now then, the time has come once again for Panic Talk action. Let's talk a bit about Fever Time and Nega Time. From this point, you'll be able to use Fever Time by pressing the R button during PTA. When the Fever Time is activated, the tempo will be pushed to its max. But that's not all. You won't miss during Fever Time either. By pressing the X button when applicable, you can destroy your opponent's verbal assault. But only until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, you're not the only one who can get the upper hand. There's something called Nega Time that your opponent can use. If your opponent activates Nega Time, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite difficult to press the button in rhythm. So in this case, please time the rhythm not with your eyes, but with your ears and your passionate heart. If you can't hear it clear it, then you can always change the difficulty setting. I'm not going to tell them that they'll have to redo the class trial for that chapter if they do that. Oh god. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
That's actually kind of true.
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
That is a fair point to bring up, though. I mean...
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me!
Bro simping hardcore.
If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Yuhiko, why are you? He's a simp! He's simping!
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Shut! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Bastard! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
This is the end!
Bamboo sword bag.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword bag to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
And that's very elaborate, Jesus Christ.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag too. She used them both to escape.
How did you get out, Fuyuhiko? Did she give you a boost first and then she left? With her sword? Because you didn't have any footprints.
Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that.
And there has to have been an accomplice to see the body for the body discovery announcement.
Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan.
Shut up, Nagito.
You just back off!
Is it true? Did you really kill Mahiru?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof!
Meat on the bone.
Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least.
Among me, Velcro Bar, impatience. Get on with it, please.
Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
And why did you try framing Hyoko instead of the guy that has an obvious motive?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Huh?
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Is she the serial killer? Are we gonna get a second serial killer in one of these games? Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon, the protective father and the smiling mother.
Uh-huh.
Hello! Earth to Peko! If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish.
Can you stop monologuing?
I will not allow that.
All right, Monokuma killer.
It's fine, just stop it!
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice. Could she be? As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
Uh-huh.
Justice complete!
I see. Very intimidating.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
I see you're talking in emoticon now, huh?
Now then, let's execute justice!
My brain cells are executed.
What? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Peko, what are you doing?
She's killing my brain cells, that's what she's doing.
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
How many times can you say justice in under 60 seconds? Go.
What's going on? What's this chill?
Embarrassment, that's what that chill is.
Peko finally snapped! Everyone, please
careful! Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks,
I don't care.
She is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals.
I feel like this trial has gone on long enough, to be honest.
She is supposed to be... But... Huh?
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask.
Also, I thought that serial killer only went after people who committed crimes. Mahiru being associated with a friend who killed someone on behalf of her without her asking the friend to kill someone, that's not a criminal. So
This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
I feel like you're fucking with me.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
What? What the heck is this? Peko is the killer? Why? Is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
Yeah, me too, Monokuma, me too.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
Yeah,
This again?
I know.
Huh? Sleepwalking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow.
That's not an answer.
Evil must be eliminated immediately.
I like how you speak in emoticon, but also that's not an answer. Mahiru was an evil.
No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
I guess if you consider her handing over the picture of the broken vase to her friend accomplished the murder, maybe? I guess to some extent, but I guess call that evil then.
Then the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course.
Thanks for the thumbnail moment, but also my brain cells are still dying. I like the red flashy eyes though.
In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword.
Uh-huh.
And executed justice.
I feel like you're I don't think you're the serial killer. You are fucking with me hardcore.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's really not. She's like the person who watched the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary and then pretends to be and speak like Jeffrey Dahmer. But doesn't actually do anything.
She's so gross!
Peko, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Your emoticons are starting to make less sense.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it? He's right. We need to end this already. The killer in the end. There's no mistake that it was Peko all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Yes, please. Jesus Christ. Okay. On the morning of the incident, Mahiru met... That was her in the closet. In order to lure Mahiru and Hyoko, that letter... The first one to arrive at the beach house was... No. The next one to arrive at the beach house was... Huh. What did the killer leave next to the body? The bat. Wait, does this go? Wait. God damn it. Alright, let me not die at the last 5 minutes of the trial, please. Time to wash off the blood. Where should I hide? Surfboard case. The first one who found the body was Yoko. Killer left next to the body. No. Wait, actually. Yoko leaves. She leaves footprints in the sand. Peko steps out. That's that. That's that. The killer left next to the body. No. The next one to arrive at the beach house was nope. So there's that. Yoko is still sleeping. Sleep. Maybe while Hyoko is sleeping? No. God damn, I'm on the ropes. I'm on the ropes. No. All right. Mahiru met this? Okay. Next to the body, the killer left the mask. Next one to arrive at the beach house. There you go. The killer left the mask next to the body. The killer planted the gummy bear. Last stock. The bamboo sword. To retrieve the bamboo sword, I must do this. Tie that. I'm close. I'm close. Let's see. Letters.
Here's everything that happened in this
I
case.
survived.
The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive.
We never did end up bringing up the letter from a suspicious individual sending all the photos to Mahiru that are in her cottage, huh?
She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath.
What a way to go.
According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left.
Is she pretending to be the serial killer, or is she actually the serial killer? And if she was the actual serial killer, why even bother leaving the mask? It didn't really do anything for you. Like, it just actually kind of revealed your identity even more, for no reason.
I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card.
Well, okay. A serial killer being stupid, I guess. Why would you leave your calling card on a crime scene where you're supposed to get away with it? But whatever.
That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko.
I don't think that would have... yeah, that helped us more than it did the killer. They could have just, like, left the footprints be the way they are, and it would have placed even more suspicion on her, because after all, nobody else's footprints were here, so...
Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Yama?
I see. And what of it?
I think she's fucking with me. I don't think she's the serial killer.
She's like totally cool with it.
I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed.
Oh my god.
You should all know that as well.
Skip! Skip!
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
How about no?
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world?
The cops, the military, literally anybody else.
Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice. Hurry and carry on justice.
No.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed!
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
A few sacrifices? That's...
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
Oh my god.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her. However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
He finally woke up.
Press the
I've
button.
heard your story. Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened?
Yeah. Shut up. I'm sick and tired. So much stupid shit. Help me, Monokuma. Help me. Alright, so she's the rightfully guilty person.
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
What do you want, Sonia?
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Why?
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However...
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
She simps for serial killers, bro.
That makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Peko, right?
Yes.
Distinct difference?
Honestly, what does it matter? Why are we even wasting time on this? She's the... I don't...
You know,
Why? I don't
Sonia
care.
describes sparkling justice like this.
Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star, that would be me.
An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase. Yeah. There's only been one person, a journalist, who's interviewed. Yeah. I honestly don't care. I think I've got the difference between the serial killer and Peko. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. Bro, I've completely zoned the hell out.
I see. That's right. According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
if she had it translated, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
What?
All this time I completely understood, or misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling... Don't lump Sparkling Justice in with Genocide Jack, okay? I assumed both serial killers were from the same country, but that wasn't the case. If so...
Peko, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Yeah, I figured that was the case, but still. What's even the point?
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Would you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
What the hell does that mean? Huh.
Uh-huh? Looks like she's back to normal?
So she was playing a game of play pretend to, what, get voted on? But she was the person who killed Mahiru, so what's even the point of doing the whole shtick she just did?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was!
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Yeah.
Someone else?
And it was probably Fuyuhiko. So did she work for his family? Is that... Because based on what she said, she's a mere tool or something. I mean, technically speaking, all Yakuza members are tools for, like, the people who run the different families, no? So...
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
The proof that there was only one more, or that there was one more person at the scene of the crime, the body discovery announcement.
I see.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not? Geez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house!
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
So yeah, Fuyuhiko. Obviously.
You're the only one!
Yeah.
Is it Fuyuhiko?
So did he order her to kill Mahiru? Maybe?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
I would. There's a hell of a lot of people who would do crazy shit if one of their family members was killed by somebody. No, the events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that too. The envelope, right?
I can prove it with this! I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you?
Hajime, for fuck's sake, we saw him with the envelope in his hand.
You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first and received the ending prize.
Hey, what's that envelope? What's inside? Shut up. What makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it.
Yeah.
Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? 'Cause Peko is the killer, right?
Well, she is. Like, even if he ordered Peko to kill Mahiru, like, she's still the killer. He didn't physically kill her. He didn't commit the act, unless Monokuma says that it's a valid form of killing someone to basically by proxy do it, which I don't think he will.
But we already voted.
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer.
Well, no, you are the killer. If you hit Mahiru over the head with a baseball bat, you killed her. He's just the sanctioner. He's the order giver. So,
the true
technically speaking, I guess
used
in a roundabout
me
way,
as their
he did
weapon
kill her,
to
but
kill Mahiru Koizumi was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
yeah, so she was probably part of the Kuzuryu family.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
Why would we want to undo the vote? I mean,
That's a problem.
not really.
If this allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
What? No, it doesn't.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
Wait, did you not know that? Why would... Why would it work that way? I don't think it even works that way in a real court system. Like, you can't just kill someone and then say that guy ordered me to do it and then get off scot-free. while the other guy gets charged with first-degree murder, you're still gonna get charged with first-degree murder, right? Like...
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
Monokuma's gonna say that Fuyuhiko gets to live and Peko obviously gets to die. Like, there's no other way this is gonna go.
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Ahem! Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi was... Hold on a sec. Okay, I'll wait. So sorry, I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Peko's the killer. Yeah, she is. Why?
Hey!
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a friggin' human being.
Well...
If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong. You can still be a human and be used by somebody as a tool. The two do not negate the other. If you're talking about tool in the sense of you are a fucking drill, you're obviously not a fucking drill. Shut the fuck up.
You just don't know.
You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself. Only exist to be tools?
Hey.
What does she mean, Fuyuhiko? Peko and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends then?
No.
It's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
I am nothing
They
but
gave me a
tool.
reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword. That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost.
That top right picture's adorable.
Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
You are wrong. You are not a tool, Peko. Because if you are a tool, then what was all the time we spent together?
Nothing.
I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all. What? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do. That doesn't seem like an order. That just seemed like he wanted you to watch out for yourself and not worry about it. What?
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household. He does? Based on what you said he told you to do, it doesn't seem that way.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. But then the only one who tried to kill Mahiru wasn't you, it was Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat the game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it.
I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me.
And she's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister's dead?
You...
You tried to confirm it with Mahiru, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So...
Yeah, I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started to avoid me too.
But...
I'm pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why even if we were told that we're connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. You know when Mahiru spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this.
Aww.
Sorry, I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
Oh my.
Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it there, it'd be totally fine. It's pretty important, so... You know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But...
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hiyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too. But it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you can make use of their plans to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right?
Hey.
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko.
What the?
Seriously, what the heck? An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some person here, I have no choice but to kill the person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so...
My young master thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted to use a bat as the murder weapon because in the game that's what was used to kill girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is
why you killed Mahiru with the bat?
Yeah.
But still, I believed her up to just the last minute that the game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch...
Hey.
If that game is actually real... Are you the one who killed girl E?
Why,
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
But...
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but...
Why?
You shouldn't have killed that girl. Bitch. Alright, you know what? I would have killed her too. What the fuck?
Shut the hell
Who
up!
cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Are you serious? Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Bro. Revenge is just wrong.
Jeez.
Want me to be honest? This whole time I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse not to go through with the plan.
Yeah.
But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. Honestly, I don't blame you. I got real pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment, young master called for me and made me kill Mahiru.
Huh?
Oh, that's not what happened then.
Young master, I am finished.
What?
Are you saying that you killed because you were ordered to? A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course!
Of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed!
Okay, I'll be quiet. Afterwards, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of the serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our vote? So we fell for it. We fell for her trick all along. That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer. Does she think that Monokuma would have genuinely allowed him to live just because... I think your logic is backwards. I'm confused. Because if he was the killer, and you made people vote for you, then that would have put him in the clear, and everybody else would have been killed. But if you... But if you were the killer, and then someone else was voted up, well, I guess man, my head is so fucked right now.
That's
I don't
obviously
understand.
wrong.
Hold on, don't act like our loss has already been decided yet.
No.
It should be decided already, isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is troubling.
I'll admit, all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko's actually the true killer. I'm telling you to hold on.
I see.
So for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then? On his behalf, you killed Mahiru and now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him.
Great.
You would only go that far because he's your one and true only hope.
Wrong.
I have no hope. I am just a tool. Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm gonna ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us. Is that your hope?
Hold on.
What's the use of asking something like that?
What?
You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, to be honest, are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey,
That would explain why her plan makes kind of backwards logic sense, to be honest. Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like a serial killer, are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth?
Huh?
Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die.
I...
Young master.
You have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko, you mentioned this before, but in this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots Byakuya and Toruteru are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're just saying that. Of course I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right?
Young master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I am a tool. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. I guess she's trying to make him the killer so that he can get off this island and everybody else dies. Maybe that's why. I guess that would make more sense if that was the case. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way, you still lose to Peko, but
Hey.
if you insist you're the killer, just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let me hear what you have to say.
Damn it!
Young master, I am finished.
You... What the hell did you do?
Nah. Okay, so he was about to bash in Mahiru's brain because she was being a dumbass. And, Peko decided to take the bat from him and kill her, essentially. Is what that looks like.
You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now.
Yeah.
You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me!
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am My young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master.
So that's an excuse for sheltering her feelings of basically caring about him. Okay, well...
Without an owner, a tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon, after you leave. I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body.
Oh, right. So that's how he got out. He just walked out the door before she blocked it off. Okay. Yeah.
Hurry!
I don't know why I overthought that.
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me. Forget about the Kuzuryu clan. You better escape.
So how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please, tell me the truth. Sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master!
I'm a disgrace.
Because if that's actually what I have to do to survive, it just feel ashamed of myself. It'd mean I can't leave without depending on something. I'd just feel disgusted with myself.
Peko.
And if I admit that, then it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan?
Young master!
Oh my, so this is how it turned out?
Too bad.
And here I thought it'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions.
Why
There's no way a
you?
human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey.
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed? Well, yeah, he has cameras everywhere.
Jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh? Man, even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of a trial like that. But too bad, you're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with a heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me with a chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Young master!
You have a kind heart despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believe you wouldn't accept that so easily. Then why'd you do it? We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
And why?
Even so.
I wanted you to escape. I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
I am terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Bye.
Sorry for what I've done to you all, too. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
To be honest, well, I guess if she didn't do anything, Fuyuhiko would have killed Mahiru himself, just because of all the crap she was saying, but of course. Peko. That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you start it already?
I will never feel despair.
As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool!
But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act so proud as you tend to shed tears of despair in the end. Let's begin.
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to say one final request.
So?
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool Peko Pekoyama who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remember that. That's it. How many times do you have to keep... I don't need any tools. You did say that. And let's begin the punishment time brimming with despair.
Jeez.
Why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills!
This time for the ultimate swordsman, Peko Yama.
Why?
You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
I
Never needed a sword or a shield.
I never needed a tool. So... you didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Damn. A bit too late to be confessing your feelings of love, buddy.
Young master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Jesus.
Young master? Young master?
Damn. I have like 20 bajillion% more sympathy for Fuyuhiko than I do for Teru. Jeez. Why is Fuyuhiko out there? One-woman army. I'm sorry, Monokuma has the voodoo magic controlling Peko? Wait, is that allowed? You're allowed to go onto the execution scenes? Whoa! Wait a second. What the f***? Bro! I thought only the killer gets punished. What? What the f***? This cannot be, even Fuyuhiko? This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes. You bastard, what is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Peko! I was... What? Fuyuhiko! I'm sorry. This is dramatic, but Hajime... the thought of Hajime just belting out both of their names like that. It's just funny. For heaven's sake, this is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with me.
Damn it.
It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something unpalatable.
Oh.
You're still talking about that?
You.
The hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that two of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed, and I feel sad and hopeless. But still,
Isn't that right?
it's going to be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shiny future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him. Him? I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't be even a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know? Not yet. He's still alive. What?
What?
Yeah, my reaction exactly.
Everyone!
Fuyuhiko's still alive.
You serious?
Fuyuhiko! He got impaled by like 20 bajillion swords, no? Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side. How the hell?
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying, but his blood, he won't stop bleeding out. His pulse is getting weaker.
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Damn. Well, it serves him right.
You're so stupid.
Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
You stupid brother.
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it. A surprise order?
What the heck?
Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong.
It's your duty to save him.
Huh?
Duty?
Hey.
Because it's written in the school trip rules. If the Blackened is exposed during the class trial, only they will execute. Oh, well, yeah, true. If only the Blackened gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless. But you should be able to do it.
Unbelievable.
I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
So,
I'll save him. Really? Why can't you just violate rules? You did it in the first game. Why should it matter? Really?
like,
I was actually gonna do that all along, so I've already prepared for this. Prepared? And that's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere. What? And gradually grew closer and closer. Oh no!
An ambulance?
It's Monokuma Hospital! They're gonna charge you an arm and a leg.
just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
What a wonderful name.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patients.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
At least it's a reliable ambulance service, okay? And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight. Wee woo. Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Damn it.
Can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened. Then all we can do is wait. Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiru's death, you know? Not really.
However,
We must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. He didn't cause Mahiru's death. Well, don't get me wrong, he would have caused Mahiru's death if he beat her with the bat over the head, but Peko just kind of took the bat from him. Or else, we will not be able to advance forward.
Fall, my tears.
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There's no other way than to move forward like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
damn it!
I guess. Things aren't as exciting if a shit-stirrer like him ain't around. I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Fuyuhiko! I don't want anyone else to be sacrificed. Alright. I thought he was just gonna die. I was shocked that people could just walk onto the execution scene like nothing, and Monokuma would just allow that. And so the class trial ended, but we still can't see the real ending that we want yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat floating unreliably in a vast dark sea. We were just left there alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. Oh, we couldn't find a more suitable word than that. Whoa, that's no bueno. What, 15 days left, 10 hours and 10 minutes. Is that, so that's a bomb, right? Like.
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? 4 people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape.
Who are you talking to?
For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well.
Our plan?
What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair, and the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Are the cameras transmitting to other people? Is that who she's talking to?
That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary.
I guess if Monokuma's doing it like the first game where he's transmitting it to everybody in the world, then...
Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Interesting. Okay, that adds another layer of mystery. That's very interesting. Wonder who she was talking to. Seemed like she did genuinely have some kind of plan that we're not aware of as well. Interesting. That's the only word I'm gonna say, I'm sorry. Interesting, because it truly is. So, Monami did have some big plan. She was working towards some kind of goal. She's not just this lovable teddy bear or bunny plush that was just here for no reason. Obviously, she had a goal. I guess we'll wait till next episode to find out what that is, or probably even further in the game. For now, I'm gonna leave it off here. If you enjoyed this episode and the last episode, hit the like button. If you want to see more of my mental anguish, hit subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Keep pimpin', my Monokuma, bashing Pips.